welcome back to Lifestyle and Us. Those of you who are here for the first time, hi, I am Madhuparna. I create content related to lifestyle. It can be anything starting from makeup, skincare, hacks, habits, and even sometimes cooking videos and also vlogs and so much more. We are still expanding, and yeah, it would be great if you could subscribe to Lifestyle and Us and be a part of our family. Before starting to watch this video, and even after you have watched this video, just subscribe and also hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time this page shows up on YouTube. So before I start with the whole thing, there's something I need to discuss with you. So for a long time I wanted to do so many makeup videos, but I was not exactly finding, like, you know, every look has to have a name or something like that. Then I came up with this smart ass idea, which is not that smart but it's just great idea. That is, I'm gonna start a series or a genre that will get ready with me, where I get ready with you guys and you get to see what I do and all not. So it's just like that. So it's basically, this one is the first video of Get Ready With Me series. I'm technically heading out, and yeah, this is my makeup look. So in this video you will be seeing how I created this makeup look, and trust me, it took me almost 20 to 25 minutes maximum. So yeah, that being said, let's get started. So I'm starting off with my foundation. Here I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I'm in the shade 128 Warm Nude. And as you can see that I am going under my eyes right now, and that is my main focus because I have dark circles. I also cover my spots and all the blemishes and basically all over my face. Now a quick tip that I like to use is I like to use my fingers first and place the foundation, and then first use my fingers to massage it all off, and then after that I use a sponge to blend it all in. And don't worry guys, I have already prepped my skin before this, so yeah. So after applying the foundation with my fingers, as you can see, I'm using my beauty blender to blend it all out. Also, please guys, do not forget to use your foundation on your neck, because it looks very weird if you have like a different color on your face and your neck. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Next up, I'm gonna use the shade Secret from the Huda beauty palette. You can also use a pink lipstick if you want in this case, but I had the Huda beauty palette and this is a very light pink shade. Make sure that you don't use a very dark color, because then you have to do the cut and crease with a much more darker shade of pink. So just go ahead and whatever the lightest shade of pink you have, just go ahead and apply it all over your lid. Next up, for the crease, I have taken the shade Raw from the same palette. You can take any darker pink shade if you have, and I have literally taken it a bit because trust me guys, this is such a dark shade and it is so pigmented. I did not want to mess it up, so I'm applying it over my crease and also on the outer corner of my eye, because I want a bit of darker outer corner, and I feel that doing this also gives a bit of depth. I know I'm not being very precise with my eyeshadow application, but don't worry, I always use my eyeshadows like this, and later on I use a concealer to give my eyeshadow the structure that it requires. Next up, I'm using the Body Shop Shimmer Cube palette. The palette number is 07. This is basically a very shimmery kind of a palette, and I'm gonna be very honest, this has no pigmentation whatsoever. However, the shimmer gives a very dewy finish, so I'm using it in the middle part and in the inner corner of my eyes to give my eyes a bit of a dewy finish. And you can also use it as a highlighter, but if you have any other shimmer or even any other pink highlighter, you can go ahead and use that. Next up, I'm doing my brows, but as you can see, I'm brushing them before doing it. So this is a quick tip. If you have bushy brows like me or even thin brows, it's better that you brush it before going in with the brow pencil. Now after brushing my eyebrows, I have taken these two colors from my Huda Beauty Smoky Obsession palette, and you can take basically any dark brown and black eyeshadow color and you can just fill in your eyebrows. Make sure that you focus mainly on the outer part of the eyebrows rather than the inner part. Just fill in the blank spaces if you have, and yeah, you're good to go. Next up, I have taken the Coloressence black Kajal pencil and created a wing liner. You can also use your regular liner, but I am more confident using a Kajal pencil, so I've used a Kajal pencil, and let's be honest, that was the only thing that was handy to me right now. So make sure that you create a very dramatic wing liner because you have not given your eyes any as such dramatic look. So like this, your eyes will also look much more dramatic and perfect for any ethnic makeup. Next up, I'm using the Maybelline New York Fit Me concealer and I'm in the shade Sand. Now as you can see, as I first used the concealer with my applicator and then I used the ring finger to dab it on. After I have used my ring finger to dab it on and place the concealer, I use a sponge to blend it all perfectly. I feel this way your concealer gets more coverage and also it feels much more natural. So my eye makeup is kind of done. Now take any kind of blending brush. In my case, I have this. I lost the what do you call it? I lost the handle part. Yeah. And now that's what is left. I usually use it to blend out any kind of harsh lines. As you can see in this case, I have over here. So I'm just gonna take it and gently blend it out. So to sum up, this is how your eye makeup should look after everything. Next up for blush, I am using the Maybelline New York Color Sensational Creamy Matte Lipstick in the shade Touch of Spice. Now what I do is that I first apply the lipstick directly onto my cheeks and then I just use my finger again to blend it out. And then lastly, I use my sponge to give it a bit more of a natural coverage. So even after blending, this is how your blush is supposed to look. I know it's too much out there and there are too many harsh lines. The reason that I have too much color on my face is because we will be using face powder. It gives a flushed kind of a look that your this blush thingy is coming from within the skin. Specifically, I stick to cream blushes, so that's why I apply any kind of cream blush and I use it in a good amount if I am using a face powder on top of it. Next up for my lashes, I'm gonna use the Maybelline Happy Waterproof Mascara. Again, you can use any mascara that you have. I personally prefer this one because I feel it gives good amount of volume. Next up, I'm setting my face with the Chambor Wet and Dry Smoothening and Brightening foundation. The reason I'm using this instead of any other face powder is because I feel that as a foundation, it gives a very medium to light coverage rather than other options that are available in the market. Whereas as a compact powder, I feel that this gives a very smooth finish to your whole makeup and it also brightens up your face immediately. Again, you can use any other compact powder that you like, but I personally prefer this one to set my whole makeup in. Lastly, for my lips, I'm using the Wet n Wild MegaLast Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick in the shade Give Me Mocha. I swear to God, this is one of my favorite all-time go-to lipstick and it gives a very good matte velvety texture. I personally like to overline my lips a bit so that my lips give a very much fuller, plumped up look. Also, if you are using any matte lipstick, pro tip, please do not forget to use a very hydrating lip balm because if your lips are chapped underneath, it really looks very bad, and because it's matte, it already dries out all the moisture. So please, if you have chapped lips, make sure that you scrub it and then use a hydrating lip balm and then go ahead with any matte lipstick. So that's it. Actually, this is my whole makeup, and as I said, that look at that blush and that glow. Also, I've not applied any highlighter because I have a very oily skin and my skin releases oil so much that my whole face looks like a bulb light even if I don't apply a highlighter. So that's it for this video. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big fat thumbs up, comment your views down in the comment section, and also share it with your friends and family because why not. And also lastly, make sure to subscribe to Lifestyle and Arts and hit the bell icon so that you'd get notified every time this face shows up on YouTube. Until then, stay healthy, stay positive. Bye.